Well, what a week in the kitchen last week as we featured several wonderful restaurants from the town of Marion. So now that we know there is good food, there is also so much more to America's coolest hometown. Joining us this morning with a rundown of the events, we have our good friend Ken Heath. Good to have you back.
It's good to be back. This is my new home. I'm just moved in.
Right? We
I
kind of
love
went
it.
through withdrawals a couple days.
And we've had to fix that back up. We absolutely love being here. Thank you so much.
Well, we enjoyed all the different restaurants that you brought to us last week. Got to meet some really cool people, and of course, they're all like kind of within a few blocks of each other, right there in the downtown area.
Everything in the historic downtown Marion has been a Main Street community since 1995. Literally, it was in walking distance up and down Main Street within a 10-block area. We say we're about the same size of Rock City, but we're not on as many barns. So please come see us.
Come see us. And so much in between those restaurants that you need to see too. Great shops, great events, theater, lots to do.
A lot of fun stuff in unique shopping, locally owned stores. And that's what we really like, is that Marion is unique unto itself. And that's what we love about small towns across rural America, the authentic piece of that.
And you're kind of rolling out the red carpet by luring people a little bit with the offer of registering for some free gas. Tell me about this.
That's one of the things we've looked at. We try to help folks, and we see what problems are. And the biggest thing people are looking at this year is making decisions in the summer where they're going to go on vacation, where they're going to go for a weekend, and a lot of it is based on the price it's going to cost to go. And everything has gone up. But gas is really the thing that gets people. Before you travel far, it's going to cost us a lot in gas. So the town of Marion is partnering with our local businesses, and from Memorial Day through Labor Day, every Tuesday afternoon we're going to draw a name. Every Wednesday morning we're going to announce a new winner, give out a $100 gas card to people who come and visit our stores.
Man, that is cool.
I think so. I think so. It's an opportunity. You can sign up every day. You can sign 18 or older to win. Sign up as many times as you like. You can win. You could win all of them if you were lucky enough.
Yeah, if you feel.
But we'll have 15, 20 stores that are participating. You go in, you sign up, and then we'll put a big bag together and we'll draw out. And when we're down here, we'll do it on the daytime show, and we'll announce the winner. So. And we'll mail out a gas card. And it's a way to reward the folks for coming to Marion. And also, I'm sure we'll have local folks to win. It'll be, you can spend it wherever you like. But we're figuring it'll help offset the cost of gas for you to come and visit with us in Marion.
Man, that is wonderful. And you also have so many different events, and really kind of the weather's warming up, springtime, summertime. So your list of events is growing.
It does. And we didn't slow down much during the pandemic, but we came out full blast last year, and even more so this year. We start out in May. That's going to be our big thing. Memorial Day is the biggest weekend that really kicks things off. But as a preview to that, First Fridays is a merchant-driven event every first Friday of the month, and merchants are open late. Restaurants have special menus. The first Saturday of May kicks off our farmers market from 8 a.m. to noon at the Farmers Market Pavilion, of course. We have Song of the Mountains with Rob and Linda Williams playing. We have a Mountain Dew Day, so you can come and tell your Mountain Dew stories at the old Hayden's World building. And then we have a Fun Fishing Day, which is a new event for us that the Marion Police Department and Virginia Department of Game and Inland Fisheries are putting together at Riverbend Park. So the kids come, they get to fish for free, and we'll have food vendors there, and it's just going to be a fun day for the entire family all over downtown Marion.
Man, that's exciting. Farmers market starting back up, and First Fridays and all kinds of good stuff. We'll give everybody the website.
Awesome.
Great list of events, just marionva.org, and you can find out more about everything happening in America's coolest hometown. Ken, great to see you.
Always good being here.
We'll be right back. Well, modern technology is making it easier to manage your health. There are several do-it-yourself apps for your phone or mobile device that can really help you maintain good heart health. This morning, our daytime cardiologist, Dr. Shoba, joins us with more on how these apps are really making a difference. And Dr. Shoba, it's great to have you back.
Good to be here.
Well, you and I have been talking about this for a while now, just
Yes.
with Apple Watches, and of course we see even on the commercials now how many different things are available to kind of keep an eye on certain factors of your heart health.
That's right. You know, it's all about us taking care of ourselves. You know, diet and exercise and all that is there, but are there tools that we have now that we can measure how our heart is doing? We have tools to measure blood sugars. We have tools to measure oxygen levels. You know, you can put one of those things that you see in the doctor's offices. Those are available, and the important thing now is you can actually not only measure your heart rate and blood pressure, but you can actually measure or look at an ECG or an EKG, a tracing of your heart, on your phone or on your watch. For example, the Apple Watch, the Samsung Watch is there, and on these there is an app called the ECG app, and you can just press your phone and it'll actually record an ECG. It's a condition called atrial fibrillation, and that is the big one. That is a bad rhythm problem where the upper chamber sort of wiggles around like jello, and the blood can clot there and cause strokes. So these tools, these ECG apps are very good to know if your heart is in good rhythm, you have atrial fibrillation, your heart is out of rhythm, is it a slow heart rate, rapid heart rate. For those people that don't have these watches, there is also a tool available called Cardia or AliveCore. They send you a little strip that you can put your fingers on it, and it'll record either a 1-lead ECG or a 6-lead ECG. And it is also very good for rhythm problem, and that goes to any phone. You can, the ECG goes to any phone. So you can not only share your ECG with your loved ones, you can share it with your doctor. You can, you know, print those ECGs, record those ECGs, and the advantage of these is you can have the ECG at your fingertips right when you're having symptoms.
So, and it will actually kind of record your history, so it kind of shows you your progress, I would imagine.
That is correct. And when you're having symptoms, you can, if you can record it, that is awesome, because it can tell you what kind of rhythm problem you're having when you're actually having symptoms as well.
How important is this information for a lot of your patients to be able to have this at their fingertips?
Right. Normally what we do is we order what we call Holter monitors or Zeo patches, but unfortunately it'll record it only as long as you have the monitor on, and sometimes people don't have any symptoms when they have these doctor ordered monitors. But the watches and the phones, you always have them with you wherever you are, and you can record it at those times. We also have doctors implant tools called loop implants that, you know, stay in the body for about 3 years, and it'll record your heartbeat. But these are all just external devices. Look at your watch, it's beautiful, your hand looks awesome.
Well, thank you. And I have one of them that I've had for a while, and you were telling me about some of the other ones, but it is nice because you can really keep an eye on yourself. I know a lot of people use them even when they're working out.
Yes.
So perfect. All right, we'll give everybody, if you want more information on some of these different apps and how easy they are to use, if I can do it, you can do it, I promise. It's heart.org, and they have kind of a list of some of them that they recommend. Dr. Shoba, great topic. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.